the largest marijuana market in the world. Mexican lawmakers have approved a bill to legalize the drug's recreational use. The move would allow adults with a permit to smoke and plant marijuana at home. Mexico is known to be home to the world's most powerful drug cartels, and we've seen the violence linked to that. Now, to talk to us about the benefits of legalizing weed is Silas Howarth, Director of Sales at the Cannabis Expo. Silas, very good morning to you. Before we get into those benefits, I'm just wondering what your response is to the moves made in Mexico and what it means for the world market and for them.
It's extremely exciting. Thanks for having me, Jen. It's extremely exciting what's happening in Mexico. And the world really is watching Mexico now, and we'll see what happens here over there. The potential for their market, for the economy over in Mexico, in legalizing marijuana and legalizing cannabis over there is absolutely huge. I mean, we've seen what it's doing in Africa, we've seen what it's doing elsewhere in the world, and it's fantastic to see how they're moving forward over there in Mexico. And
from your experience, talk to us about the financial benefits they'll get from it, potentially. And also, there's obviously a massive debate there. They've got the violent drug cartels, and people are concerned that it's going to play into their hands even more. Some say it could bring peace. What do you think?
Well, the cartels have been allowed to thrive because of the prohibition of cannabis. And that's where legalizing it, I believe, can make a huge difference to really starting to regulate this fantastic plant that has got so many potential benefits, health benefits. It's not just about recreational use there. And the potential from an economic point of view, from the economic impact that it can have for Mexico, is absolutely massive. Like Sub-Saharan Africa, Mexico and the LATAM region over there really does have the potential to be a major, if not one of the biggest exporters and producers of cannabis for the medicinal industry, legal medicinal cannabis industry around the world, as well as the recreational side. So it's absolutely huge what it can do for the people there. We've seen already what just a little bit of legalization has done here in South Africa, and we launched the Cannabis Expo here shortly after that. We're actually launching the Cannabis Expo in Mexico in the next few months.
Oh, wow.
And with Juicy Fields, which is really exciting.
So, I know what excited us about this was firstly how big it is and what South Africa could possibly teach them. I didn't know you were going to have an expo there. Tell us more about the impact it's had here, loosening the sort of legal grip on users, and what you're seeing and what's selling well, and how people have been thriving if it has worked for them medicinally.
Yeah, it's incredible to see in South Africa. Sure, we've still got a fairly long way to go with legislation that's not fully legal here yet, but it's definitely moving in the right direction. But in just a few short years since the Constitutional Court ruling, we've seen a massive boom in the cannabis industry here. So many companies, so many individuals enabling to, really benefit from this economically. There's so many jobs that are being created already, and so many more to come across the spectrum. It's like I said earlier, it's not about the recreational side necessarily. The cannabis industry brings a huge, massive sort of melting pot of different companies that support the industry. So whether it's the soils to help grow your cannabis, or the lights to help grow your cannabis, right through to the apparatus that you use to smoke cannabis, for example, or to use it. So it's absolutely amazing to see what's happened here in South Africa already. I think we'll see the same in Mexico, and we're really excited about that. And excited, like you said earlier, to see what we can share, what the companies from South Africa can share with the Mexican people and the Mexican business community as well.
Very quickly, many people were concerned that thousands of South Africans will be driving around or, going to work stoned. Have you seen this? Has there been an increase? And how have the police been behaving here?
Yeah, in reality, it's not as if cannabis has just suddenly arrived in South Africa. thanks to the Constitutional Court ruling.
So
Cannabis
if you're
has
going to
been
do it,
used
you're going to
here
do it before anyway.
for so long. So it's really, I don't believe that has had this massive impact. I think, if anything, I think people are able to get more information about it, are able to actually talk about it, are able to come to a cannabis expo and learn more about cannabis and learn how to use it responsibly as well, and learn about the different health benefits from it. So if anything, legalizing cannabis actually has a positive effect.
Okay, Silas, good to talk to you, and good luck in Mexico.